History is written by the winners. But what if the winners didn't always tell us the truth? Tonight, we're unlocking the Vault of Shadows, the top 10 conspiracies that refuse to die. Some have been debunked, some proven partially true, and others remain mysteries that haunt us to this day. Buckle up, because once you enter the rabbit hole, there's no coming back. Number 10. Big Pharma Suppression, the Flexner Report. In 1910, the Flexner Report reshaped American medicine. Schools teaching natural and holistic healing were shut down. Pharmaceutical science became king. Critics say this wasn't just modernization, it was suppression. By controlling medical education, Big Pharma rose to dominance. And today they stand accused of burying negative trial results, hyping drugs for profit, and suppressing natural alternatives. Take reboxetine, an antidepressant. Out of 7 trials, 6 showed it didn't work, but only the positive trial was published, misleading doctors worldwide. And when patents expire, pharma giants tweak molecules, creating new drugs with little benefit but huge profit. Like AstraZeneca's Nexium, marketed as better than Prilosec, though essentially the same. Is Big Pharma saving lives or putting profit above patients? The truth may be a bitter pill. Number 9. The Gulf of Tonkin, a war built on a lie. 1964, U.S. destroyers in the Gulf of Tonkin report being attacked by North Vietnamese torpedo boats. President Lyndon Johnson uses this to push America deeper into the Vietnam War. Except, the second attack never happened. Declassified documents revealed it was bad intelligence or deliberate manipulation. Even Defense Secretary Robert McNamara later admitted the event was imaginary. That one false flag sparked a war that killed millions. Proof that sometimes conspiracies aren't theories, they're history. Number 8. The Mandela Effect. False memories or alternate realities? Do you remember the Berenstain Bears? Sorry, it was always Berenstain. Did Darth Vader say, "Luke, I am your father"? Nope. The actual line, "No, I am your father." This phenomenon is called the Mandela Effect, named after thousands of people who swore Nelson Mandela died in prison in the 1980s. In reality, he lived until 2013. Psychologists say false memories happen because the brain uses the same regions for imagination and memory. Repeat an imagined event enough, and you'll swear it happened. But some insist it's proof of alternate realities, timelines bleeding into each other. Are these just harmless mistakes of memory or glitches in the matrix itself? Number 7. The Flat Earth Theory. Ancient Greeks proved Earth was round. Astronauts saw the globe with their own eyes. Yet here we are, in the 21st century, still debating whether Earth is flat. Flat Earthers argue our planet is a disk, surrounded by an icy wall, with NASA faking every image of Earth. They bend physics to explain gravity, eclipses, and seasons. Why do people believe it? For some, it's religious. For others, it's rebellion against institutions. After all, if governments and scientists can lie about the shape of the Earth, what else are they hiding? Number 6. Chemtrails poison from the sky. Look up. See those white streaks in the sky left by planes? To scientists, they're contrails, harmless water vapor. But to conspiracy theorists, they're chemtrails, chemical agents sprayed deliberately. The reasons vary: weather manipulation, population control, even mind control. Harvard scientists studying climate change have been harassed as part of the cover-up. A 2016 study found no evidence of chemicals in contrails, yet believers insist the truth is hidden above our heads. Maybe it's paranoia, maybe it's distrust, or maybe, just maybe, the sky hides more than clouds. Number 5. Area 51. Aliens among us? In the Nevada desert sits the world's most secretive military base, Area 51. For decades, the US government denied it even existed. That alone was enough to spark theories. We now know Area 51 was used to test aircraft like the U-2 spy plane and the stealth fighter F-117. But its reputation? That's pure extraterrestrial fuel. In 1989, a man named Robert Lazar claimed he worked on alien spacecraft inside Area 51, even seeing autopsy photos of extraterrestrials. His story was never proven, but it ignited a firestorm. So are UFO sightings near the base just advanced jets, or evidence of something otherworldly? The CIA insists the former. True believers swear the latter. And until Area 51 opens its doors, which it never will, the mystery remains sealed tighter than any hangar in Nevada. Number 4, the JFK assassination cover-up. Dallas, Texas, 1963. Shots ring out. President John F. Kennedy is assassinated. Officially, Lee Harvey Oswald was the lone gunman, but few believe that story. Why? Because only 2 days later, Oswald himself was gunned down on live television, inside a Dallas police station, by a man with mob ties. The coincidences stacked up. The magic bullet theory defied physics. Witnesses swore they heard shots from multiple directions. And powerful figures, from Fidel Castro to the CIA, even Vice President Lyndon Johnson, were all whispered to have motives. The Warren Commission denied a conspiracy, but doubts never died. Decades of classified files only fueled speculation. Was JFK assassinated by a lone man, or silenced by the very forces he threatened? Number 3, the New World Order. Picture this, a shadowy cabal pulling the strings of global politics, wars, economic collapses, pandemics, all part of one sinister plan. Welcome to the theory of the New World Order. At its core, it's the belief that powerful elites are secretly working to build a single, totalitarian world government. Depending on who you ask, it's the Illuminati, shadow bankers, or faceless bureaucrats. But here's where it gets dangerous. The theory often bleeds into anti-Semitic tropes, accusing Jewish leaders of controlling the world's media, money, and politics. Social media amplifies these narratives, branding everything from deep state politicians to world events as part of the NWO's agenda. Is it paranoia, or just a reflection of how powerless we feel under massive systems? The New World Order conspiracy reminds us that when people can't see who's really in charge, they'll invent villains lurking in the shadows. Number 2, 9/11, inside job theory, September 11, 2001. 4 planes, nearly 3,000 lives lost, and the world forever changed. The official story points to Osama bin Laden and his network of hijackers. But for many, that explanation was too simple. Conspiracy theories erupted. Was it an inside job orchestrated by the Bush administration? Why did Building 7 collapse when no plane hit it? And what about the infamous claim jet fuel can't melt steel beams, suggesting controlled demolition instead? Some theories went darker, blaming Israel or global elites. Others leaned on supposed missing planes at the Pentagon. But here's the twist. Many of these claims were debunked. Structural engineers proved skyscrapers can collapse from intense fire. The Pentagon wreckage was found. And yet, mistrust in government incompetence made people believe incompetence was impossible, so it had to be conspiracy. Real or not, the 9/11 inside job theory became one of the most enduring modern myths, showing that when tragedy strikes, people crave explanations bigger than reality itself. Number 1, the moon landing hoax, Apollo 11. In 1969, humanity watched in awe as Neil Armstrong stepped onto the moon. But by the mid-1970s, whispers began spreading. What if it was all staged? A 1976 book called We Never Went to the Moon, America's $30 billion swindle, planted the seed. Then, Hollywood fueled suspicion with the 1978 thriller Capricorn 1 about astronauts faking a Mars landing. Even mainstream media joined in. In 2001, Fox aired conspiracy theory, Did We Land on the Moon? Giving airtime to doubters. Believers pointed to strange shadows, flags waving in a windless vacuum, and the missing stars in NASA's footage. But skeptics ask, what about the 800 pounds of moon rocks, verified by scientists worldwide? Were all those researchers in on the hoax? Buzz Aldrin thought not. In 2002, when a conspiracy theorist called him a liar, the then 72-year-old astronaut responded with his fist, landing a punch that said more than words ever could. Still, the conspiracy endures, proving one thing. Even the greatest human achievements can be poisoned by doubt. These 10 conspiracies show us one thing. Reality is never as simple as we're told. Whether they're complete fabrications, half-truths, or chillingly real, they shape how we see the world and how we question it. So, which of these do you believe? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because in a world full of secrets, the truth is the greatest conspiracy of all.